combination in this fight. I mean, that's pretty much the DNA of that rivalry.
Wow. Surprised? Surprised with the night so far has been Contreras. I didn't expect him to be so game for tonight.
Well, he looks in very good physical shape. I mean, this is probably the best that we have heard Contreras look. There's a right hand for Dado. Certainly catching the attention of Contreras, a left hook. And anytime Dado strings together and puts together punches, you hear the Filipino fans start to make quite a bit of noise.
Yes. He did put a nice little combination there, but Contreras is still on top of him.
And chants of Dado that are echoing here at T-Mobile Arena, but Contreras just ripped off a three-punch combination.
Just want to be part of the show. That he's waiting too much. This is from Contreras' corner. He's giving you signals. He's breathing deep, breathing hard. So his corner telling him the right things. But Contreras did slow down a bit in that last round.
They are chastising him in the corner. Like literally.
Yeah. Waiting for a slap here in any minute.
Seriously. I almost felt like I was watching someone in the principal's office.
He got chewed out.
Yeah, literally. And that's that he has a knockdown in the third round. But that just goes to show you that the belief is that Angel Contreras can win this fight and upset one, John Dado.
He has a couple of more rounds to go. There we go.
Well, Dado started off in the first couple rounds, and he was really letting his hands go. He was applying the pressure, and since that knockdown, he hasn't been as active and as aggressive. And you could attribute it to the fact that he might be a little bit reluctant to, quote-unquote, pull the trigger, Felix.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to go in. If he does, he has to show that Contreras is a little hurt because he got caught with that hook and with that uppercut, and he's maintaining his distance.
Well, and I'm not a doctor by any stretch of the imagination, but the blood continues to stream from the nose of Dado. Do you think it could be broken, Felix?
Yeah, I think it might be severely damaged, if not broken.
Because the blood is streaming with frequency. It's not a ton, but it is enough to just continue to leak. And he's got a cut outside of above his left eye as well.
Yeah, so you don't know if that's coming from inner eye. Oh, he almost went down again. Contreras is just on top of him, Ray. So that might come from either a little vein that's flowing through the nose. Something's happening where it's just a nice flow coming out. Or a steady flow.
Well, it's one of those items when you have a fighter from Mexico against a fighter from the Philippines, you can pretty much throw out the records because they're going to fight in a phone booth, essentially.
That's right. And then Contreras just keeping up with the tradition. I am sure Dado did not expect this kind of fight.
Well, I mean, he started off strong, and then Contreras really, with that right uppercut, and also the fact that Contreras has been able and was able to withstand the early bigger shots from Dado.
Could be very close. Losing his first fight. He has to step it up because Contreras so far is winning this fight. from my perspective, the judges might have something different.
Well, I think Dado needs something big as you look towards round 7 and 8, because Contreras, to me, is landing the cleaner punches, especially here in the 6th round. You couple that with a 10-8 round, and I would give the edge to Juan Contreras.
Yes, and I think that the anxiety in the corner of them pressing him is because they didn't think they were going to win. And they're seeing the opportunity.
In grasp, that's for sure. But Dado is defeated. He hasn't been in the ring since December of 2019, so the ring rust might be a factor. That's a nice right hand to punctuate the 6th for Contreras.
Nice finish to that round by Contreras. The corner is still yapping away. Oh, they can feel it, Ray. I've seen this a million times. They can feel it, that if they can keep their boxers for 2 more rounds going nice, the way Contreras is doing in 7 and 8, they can feel the victory. And again, he wins this fight. That puts him in another level. He goes, they're not going to take this fight away from you. Show them that you can. He said, they're going to find a way. You got to show more.
You would think that Contreras is the one that is behind the scorecards and that he needs a knockout compared to that of Dado.
Exactly. That corner is really doing a job, but it's keeping him fighting. Some fighters need that.
Well, I mean, it's working because Contreras has really...
Turn around. What fight are you seeing? I think I'm winning this fight.
Well, I mean, but that kind of call and sense of urgency, I think, is helping to let Contreras know you've got to fight for the full 3 minutes over the course of this 8-round fight. You need to fight hard for 24 minutes and do not let this guy off the hook.
Yes, I think that's the game plan, and he's showing it.
Especially with the fact that Contreras is winless in his last 3 fights. 0-2-1 over the course of that time period.
It's unbelievable that he's fighting tonight, that he can have that kind of record in his last 3 fights, but I would go back and see the opponents because he's showing a lot tonight.
It could be a case as well, Felix, that he might not have gotten up for those previous opponents. And when you look at a guy like Dado, who's undefeated from the Philippines, who has spent some time, doing some conditioning work with Manny Paquiao, that, look, you know what? I'm going to surprise this guy. I'm going to come in the best shape of my life and put on the performance of my life.
Nice combination there by Contreras. Dado holding on. And it's just the event. You're here. You're in Vegas. You're under the Paquiao Ugas fight. You might...
Nice right uppercut there by Contreras, and backpedaling is Dado. Dado could have gotten hurt. That right uppercut hurt Dado, and he was backpedaling for a couple of moments, Felix.
He knows the world is watching Contreras in this big fight, and he's demonstrating it so far. And there, another combination. Oh, wow.
There's a nice left hook to the body by Contreras.
Dado is definitely slowed down a bit.
And Dado, his face is starting to show even more signs of wear and tear. Blood continues to flow from the nose. It's now flowing with more frequency here in the 7th round.
He said a lot of pride, and I don't know if Dado wants to go back into the where all the fighters are at and have Paquiao take a look at him because definitely a downer for Dado.
Well, Contreras has certainly silenced the Filipinos that are in attendance here with his work rate and the fact that he's getting the better of the exchanges with landing the bigger shots.
Must be cheering in Monterrey, Mexico after seeing the job so far, and anything can happen in boxing, that Contreras is doing.
Well, John Dado's undefeated. he's happy because he saw his fighter go out there and do what he asked him to do.
Did his job. Dotto, I don't know if that left eye or that right eye affected him for most of the fight, but what a showing by this kid Contreras.
He could be in line for the biggest win of his professional career. There is a great deal of excitement behind John Dotto, or behind Angel Contreras. For John Dotto, they are concerned, obviously, because his undefeated record hangs in the balance. Felix, I thought Contreras pulled out the win.
I think so. I think Angel Contreras did win. We'll wait for the judges. The more damaged fighter is Dotto, probably broken nose or all of those bones. So we'll see what happens.
Well, it's, what did they say? It was from the movie 300, Felix. Are you not entertained? Because that was an entertaining 8-round lightweight affair.
No, definitely. If we see here, this is a little more than 300 for both of their careers, but Contreras, I mean, he did nothing wrong in this fight to lose it. He did what he had to do.
And you know what? John Dotto showed that he could take and come back after being knocked down. He was knocked down in the 3rd round from that right uppercut, and he had Contreras hurt in the beginning of the 8th round, but he didn't have enough to be able to put down Contreras.
Yeah, I mean, Dotto, I think it's in serious jeopardy, let's put it that way, his non-losing streak, or never lost. We'll see.
Well, we will see how the judges have this verdict rendered, as now we send it up to a ring announcer here.
After 8 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Max DeLuca saw it 78-73, and judges Patricia Morse-Jarman and Judge Dave Moretti both saw it 77-74. All three in agreement for your winner by unanimous decision, Angel Contreras.
So Angel Contreras upsets John Dotto, and that is the biggest win of his professional career. What a moment for the Monterrey, Mexico native.
Oh, wow. His corner is going crazy right now. They didn't expect this. It happened. A lot of guts shown by Contreras, and he gets the victory, and this so locally get him better things, better fights.
Still to come. Go ahead and check out the Fox Sports app and order Manny Pacquiao, Yudenis, Ugas. Felix, final thoughts as we get ready. Will this be Manny Pacquiao's final fight as he takes on Yudenis Ugas?
It could be. It could be. You got to watch to see if it is. That's all I can say.
Also, Yudenis Ugas, he is a heavy underdog, but I think he will give a very good account of himself and will bring his best tonight. But will it be enough to knock out the 8th Division World Champion?
I don't think so. I don't think so. That's not happening. We're seeing a decision today.
So you think unanimous decision for Manny Pacquiao?
A tight one. I just got to see the fight.
You think it's a close fight? I think we get a close fight as well. I do not believe this will be Manny Pacquiao's final fight, but I think we get a riveting matchup between Manny Pacquiao, Yudenis Ugas, Robert Guerrero, Vicious Victor Ortiz. Also, Mark Matsayo matches up against Julio Ceja. So don't forget to join us at the top of the hour. On behalf of Felix De Jesus, I'm Ray Forrest. Thank you so much for joining us for the pre-limit portion here at T-Mobile in Las Vegas. Fight night is moments away. Manny Pacquiao, Yudenis Ugas from Las Vegas. We'll see you in less than 20.